Imagine not having anywhere to call home this winter or really any time of the year. Well, that's the sad reality for many innocent and sheltered animals. Here to tell us about a campaign designed to take care of these pets are Kim Silver from No Kill Pima County and Pima Animal Care Center volunteer Wendy Wardlow. Thank you ladies both so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Pleasure to have you. And you brought someone else along with you. Wendy, tell us who you brought.
This is Star. Star is an amazing boy. He's 7 years old. See, he's looking at himself. He's 7 years old. As you can see, he's very mellow. He's a great car rider. He's a great walker on a loose leash, very gentle.
There he is.
He's a cuddle bug. Yes, he loves people a lot. He's playful with dogs his own size. However, he can't be in a home with little dogs or cats. They're just a little too tempting.
Well,
but he loves playing with bigger dogs his size.
If there's one word I could use to describe him when I first met him, that's solid. Maybe stable, because I walked in, I accidentally stepped on his tail. I didn't see it there, and he reacted like, "Oh, it's no big deal. It's cool. You didn't see it there." He's a very sweet dog, and like you said, would fit pretty much any home as long as there isn't a little dog there. And he's just one of the animals that we're talking about to save the Saveable. And he really has nothing wrong with him besides the fact that he's a senior. There are other animals that have more serious issues. So Kim, let's talk about Save the Saveable.
SaveTheSavable.com is a website where people can go and view the most vulnerable animals that are at Pima Animal Care Center. So animals that have treatable medical conditions, behavior issues, special populations like mature pets. Star here is only 7 years old, but that's considered a mature dog, for a larger breed. And we just don't like to see our senior animals, lying in a cold shelter floor instead of being in a warm bed. So our campaign is to bring public awareness for these animals to get them into foster or adoptive homes.
When he has a long life ahead of him, and really any animal that you take care of will have a long life ahead of him. Two specifically that we're going to talk about and why fostering and adoption really are so important. Annabelle and Katie.
Yes.
Two cats. Tell us about them.
Annabelle and Katie are two cats currently at Pima Animal Care Center. Annabelle is 12 and Katie is 11. Both cats have diabetes. Both cats were brought to the shelter under different circumstances, but unfortunately they are on a deadline, which means that they have to leave the shelter by a certain date, and that date is Thursday. Otherwise they are at risk of not ever leaving the shelter. So they need a foster or an adoptive home, and they need it by Thursday.
Right, they need it by Thursday. If anyone's listening and they have a home and they want to take care of these cats, it's going to make all the difference literally between life and death for these cats, and it really is so simple to take care of them and to provide those needs. And let's talk about specifically which homes are the best for fostering dogs. What do you recommend, Wendy?
Well,
or cats, for that matter.
Well, actually, I think any home could be a good foster. And we work hard matching the animals to the foster home. In other words, if somebody wanted to foster Star, we would match him with someone that didn't have other small dogs. And the same with cats. If the foster home had a dog that didn't like cats, we wouldn't put the cats there. But we have so many that we'd like to get fostered and have them go someplace and heal, that there's really, I think, a match for every person out there.
Yeah, good point. It's going to benefit not only the animal, but also the people. I'm sure you've heard a million times over that people get so much joy from having these animals, get so much joy from knowing that they've helped them. So Kim, in the last few seconds we have left, how can people get started and get involved?
So you can contact No Kill Pima County. Our phone number is there on the screen, and we will help you adopt an animal that you're interested in or foster an animal that you're interested in. There are resources available to people who might want to foster cats like Annabelle and Katie. Maybe you've never had a diabetic pet. We will give you the resources and education that you need in order to help save a life, and that's really what it's all about. And if you'd like to go down to Pima Animal Care Center and visit these animals in person, we encourage you to do that.
Well, please go out and help Annabelle and Katie. Their time's limited. Star's a wonderful dog. It'll make a great pet for any home. So I want to thank you two so much for what you're doing and for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Now you can make a difference, guys. To learn more about saving the most vulnerable pets at PACC, call 520-477-7401 or log on to SaveTheSavable.com.